What's up, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Movie 1 Deluxe Class Jazz. And Jazz here was featured on the first Transformers movie. Sadly, got ripped apart, killed by the mighty Megatron, but, you know, it was just him. He just went in the fight without permission. People were telling him to back down, Megatron and the Decepticons are here, but yet again, he came into battle. He sucks. I mean, it's kind of sad. He had a big presence in the first movie. He was like a cool, silver, stylish guy, but sadly he got replaced by Sideswipe. I mean, he could have lived up through the second movies. Like that would have been nice. You know, he could have bonded with Sideswipe, being the cool silver guys. But whatever. Here's Jazz, and Jazz here is a nice representation of the Pontiac Solstice, and Pontiacs are, I don't know. He's a nice figure. I do like the aesthetics, the nice round kind of look. The panel lines are a bit distracting, but I can live, you know. The bumper lights, I guess you could call it bumper lights. I'm not sure about what you call these, but they're there, and I love that they have like blue and yellow, you know. The nice grill here is actually nicely done. Also, the light blue. Shiny light blue for the headlights is actually really nice. The orangey red for the taillights is also phenomenally done, and I'm loving the blue transparent or clear windshields, and you know, they're nice. The only panel the only panel that I'm not distracted is the doors, because I mean it's a door, so yeah. Weirdly this will angle, so I guess I mean it is for robot mode, but you know, there's no locking point or anything, so it kind of just moves around whenever you do it. So yeah. I also love the silver lining on the the silver kind of, you know, detail there on the wheel. I mean, it doesn't focus. There you go, it did. Ooh, that is nice. They also got to do the orange kind of signal lights, I guess. For comparison, you know, you can bring in the Voyager Optimus Prime. You know, you can zoom out so you can get a better look. Optimus Prime here is just, oh god. That was my other comparison, which is an Ironhide figure. But you know, while I'm doing it, you can all admire the nice, you know, look. I mean, comparing to the truck to a Pontiac Solstice is actually, it's a basic car, so I guess you all know what you expect. Whatever. I'm not gonna do Ironhide, but I mean, here he is. There you go. The panels don't want to line up, but there you go. You know, Optimus Prime is a bit taller than Jazz, obviously. And the Optimus Prime is falling apart. So let's remove that, and let's focus on Jazz. He does roll, you know, he's a car, what you'd expect. And all around, he's just nice. So to transform him, all you gotta do is kind of just move the spoiler up. We can zoom out and move up to get more room out of this. So we can bring this whole back section like that, fold that, and then extend these leg sections. Now these will be the legs, obviously. You can rotate that and rotate, ouch. Rotate that. And then these are fake wheels. So these fake wheels, you just kind of have to bring it back there until you hear some sort of click or like a thwoop or something. Bring down the feet and bring back these sections. As you can see, these are like the gray sections that kind of stick out. As you can see, that will just, you know, like, that's how I do it. I mean, that's how I hear some sort of tab in there. So yeah, you can bring down the heels for extra stability. I can plant him firm on the ground because here we have a Pontiac with legs. Sure, why not? There is a double hinge there. As you can see, there's a double hinge that back so that you can tab that together. Now, actually don't tab it together, but just kind of be prepared for the hinge. So here, you can take the arms. Now, what you kind of do is just there's an extending part here. You can extend that. There you go. And that extends, so when you bring it out, it can move up. I can bring that down a bit. I can bring these up. Don't worry, these are on hinges so they won't break. Now we can bring up these wheel sections and bring this whole side of the car up to form the front of the shoulder. Now bring the arms forward and flip out the hand. Now what you do is you can already just kind of fold that and then just kind of shrink this section, shift this section sideways, inwards into the arm, just like that. And there you have an arm all done. Now you kind of just do the same, flip out the hand. You can bring this whole section up, then bring this section there, like that, hinge, and bring that in. Once you've got those in, you're pretty much done with the arms. Now, final feature, which I actually really like, is this. The chest section actually auto transforms. So let's zoom in. So once we bring the head up, as you can see, the backpack is on hinge. Once we bring the head up, it goes So what basically happens is just these two headlight sections go in, and then this kind of sticks out. So that's how it looks underneath. Oops. And bam, that's basically what happens, but it tabs in securely, just like that, as you can see. Sometimes, you know, because of age, you have to do it on your own, but it works. And here we have Jazz. And like I said, the spoiler is mostly for robot mode, but I usually bring it up like that. People usually just go with that, but I do it that way. Whatever. Now, Jazz. Now, Jazz here, robot mode, obviously nicely done. You know, like I said, the proportions are off. You know, he's too chunky on the thighs, on the legs, and on the waist. The whole upper body is almost perfect. There's not much I would do about it. But this whole lower region here, that's just a weird side of him, I guess. But you know, all in all, he's a nice robot. I do love the head. The head looks nice. Now we can zoom in. The head is like a nice nice look. Like it's a blend of G1 and modernization and modernized design. Like it kind of looks like a mandible. I'm not sure about that, but you can see it's a head with a visor, and the light piping still works, as you can see. I mean, I just shine a light through it, but there you go. The chest, you know, the the infamous pig face that they usually say. The arms are sadly a bit too thin, but I guess I'd expect that from Jazz figures. But I mean, it's just very thin. It's just two panels, just kind of hastily folded together to make, I guess, an arm. The whole crotch section is okay. The whole leg section is actually very nice. I just wish that these panels of the doors could have at least been a part of just the backpack. They could have like added a hinge here. They could have hinged inside, and that would have sandwiched there. So I mean, yeah. I mean, Hasbro did what they had to do with the design, so I understand. For articulation, he does have a ball joint at the head. He can look far up, I guess. It's pretty nice. He can look down and do that, but whatever. Oops. This is my one and only kind of thing. This loves untabbing, but yeah. He can move up. The arms can move up. There are two hinges here, so you can manage with that. There's a rotation at the arm. You can't sadly go full 360, but I'm not. Yep. Nope. No bicep swivel, just how everything works out with the arms. There is a lower than 90 degrees elbow. I guess the wrist could make up for that, but no. No waist swivel, sadly, but whatever. He can kick. He can move back that far. gets blocked by the backpack, but I mean, you could work with what you have. You can move that out. Yeah, you can move it out, and that's the full range. And you can pretty much do the splits, but the door panels hinder the outward movement. There's a knee swivel and a knee bend. The knee bend is hindered because of this panel and the door panels. Now, the ankles can just move up and down. No pivots, no side to side, no swivels at all. So it's pretty sad. He's lacking in so much articulation, but for what it is, I mean, for what Hasbro could have done for the '07 movies, it's understandable. Now, let me just stand him up like that. For a comparison, here he is with a big yellow bumblebee, boy. So here we have like a '07 classic Camaro Bumblebee. This guy just doesn't want to stand up with the door wings, but there you go. And that is Bumblebee. Now, Bumblebee is of course taller than Jazz, so you can see the scale. I guess what kind of makes him a bit taller is just the wings itself, but I guess he's pretty much the same size. But because of how I pose Bumblebee, it's, I guess that, but you know, Bumblebee is like taller than Jazz. Yeah, he is taller than Jazz. So yeah, that's how everything works for Bumblebee and Jazz. So I think that's pretty much it for this Jazz review. I mean, he's an okay figure. Hasbro done what they could have done for Jazz, and it's understandable. Have a great day. You know, the proportions could have been much better, and just this articulation could have been, you know, better, because they had a lot of things to work with, but you know, they had to like base it on like concept art and stuff, and that's why his head isn't even that much rounded. It's like kind of just going on those both ways. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for Jazz. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm trying to make the videos as short as I can, and I do like segments. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to stay tuned for more Transformers reviews. As always, Primax Productions is signing out. Goodbye.